Transitioning a Tier 0 data center, commonly used for containerized Bitcoin mining, into a more professional setup within the same Tier 0 category requires significant upgrades in power, cooling, and operational management. While higher-tier data centers, such as Tier 3 and Tier 4, are designed for industries like high-performance computing and AI, Bitcoin mining remains in the Tier 0 category. However, it is advised to prepare your Tier 0 data center for potential future upgrades to pivot more easily into the HPC and AI space. Here, efficiency and scalability are achieved through strategic enhancements rather than full transitions to higher tiers. Although Tier 0 and Tier 5 aren't traditionally recognized in data center terminology, they help define the unique nature of Bitcoin mining at Tier 0 and the advanced standards seen in Tier 5. Today, we'll discuss how to scale Bitcoin mining operations while maintaining Tier 0 status. 1. Infrastructure upgrades. For Bitcoin mining, upgrading the infrastructure means improving power delivery, cooling systems and space management while remaining within the constraints of Tier 0. Unlike Tier 3 or 4 data centers, which demand N plus 1 or 2 N redundancy, Bitcoin mining facilities focus on efficient use of resources. However, designing these upgrades with future Tier 3 or Tier 4 requirements in mind can facilitate an easier pivot to HPC or AI operations later on. As mining operations grow, adjusting the physical space to accommodate more high-density racks and enhancing cable management for better airflow becomes crucial. While redundancy isn't mandatory in Tier 0, having reliable backup generators and UPS systems can significantly improve operational reliability and prepare the site for future expansions. 2. Cooling systems. With Bitcoin mining hardware generating significant heat, cooling is a critical factor, even in Tier 0 setups. Advanced cooling systems like liquid cooling or improved air circulation setups can help manage the intense heat loads from mining rigs. Real-time monitoring of environmental conditions such as temperature and humidity can prevent overheating and ensure continuous mining operations. While cooling solutions can be more basic for Bitcoin mining, preparing your data center for advanced cooling systems like those needed in HPC and AI environments will allow easier upgrades in the future. 3. Power supply. Bitcoin mining at scale requires substantial amounts of power. While higher-tier data centers ensure dual power sources and multiple distribution paths, Tier 0 mining facilities focus on securing a stable and scalable power source. Ensuring reliable access to power, preferably from renewable energy sources, can help Bitcoin mining operations remain cost-effective and sustainable. At the same time, planning for dual power sources, as used in Tier 3 or 4 facilities, will make it easier to pivot into HPC and AI applications. Uninterruptible power supplies and backup systems should be integrated to handle power fluctuations and brief outages, preventing equipment failures and maximizing mining uptime. Security in Tier 0 data centers, specifically for Bitcoin mining, revolves around protecting valuable mining equipment and digital assets. While Tier 3 and Tier 4 facilities implement advanced physical and cybersecurity protocols, Tier 0 centers focus on basic physical security measures like surveillance, controlled access, and 24/7 monitoring. It is recommended to implement scalable security solutions that could easily be enhanced to meet Tier 3 and 4 standards in the future, particularly as the demand for higher security protocols grows with the integration of HPC or AI. Cybersecurity is still important, even at Tier 0. Protecting the network from hacking attempts and unauthorized access to digital wallets is essential to safeguard Bitcoin mining operations. Maximizing efficiency in a Tier 0 Bitcoin mining setup involves continuous monitoring of power usage and cooling systems, much like higher-tier data centers. However, mining operations benefit from simpler management tools tailored for their unique needs. Minimizing downtime through regular maintenance and proper technician training is critical. Although Tier 0 data centers don't require the level of redundancy found in Tier 3 or 4, improving operational efficiency helps reduce energy costs and optimize mining output. Additionally, building these operational systems with a future Tier 3 or Tier 4 transition in mind can save time and resources down the line. 6. Compliance and certifications. While Tier 3 and Tier 4 data centers seek certifications from bodies like the Uptime Institute, Bitcoin mining facilities traditionally remain outside of this framework. However, compliance with energy regulations, especially for renewable energy use, and operational transparency are growing concerns in large-scale mining operations. Keeping up with these can improve the reputation and sustainability of Bitcoin mining businesses. It is also advisable to plan for future data center certifications that will allow easier pivoting to higher-tier standards such as HPC and AI. Obtaining a data center license for your Bitcoin mining operations can further future-proof your facility. 7. Cost and ROI considerations. Scaling a Tier 0. Bitcoin mining operation requires careful analysis of cost and return on investment. The focus remains on optimizing power consumption and cooling efficiency, while the capital expense of adding redundancy isn't as high as it would be for Tier 3 or 4 facilities. Investing in reliable infrastructure can still yield significant improvements in uptime, redundancy, and profitability. Preparing the infrastructure for potential upgrades to Tier 3 or Tier 4 standards can also increase long-term ROI. The energy costs for Bitcoin mining are substantial, and as operations expand, balancing energy consumption with mining output becomes essential for long-term profitability. Data Center Tier Overview. Let's briefly revisit the data center tiers, keeping Bitcoin mining in the Tier 0 category. Tier 0 basic infrastructure designed specifically for resource-intensive operations like Bitcoin mining. No redundancy, with an uptime of 75 to 98%. The focus here is on scaling power and cooling while managing cost efficiency, with preparations for future pivoting into HPC or AI. Tier 1 entry-level data centers with basic infrastructure and no redundancy, achieving 99.671% uptime, used for small businesses with minimal uptime needs. Tier 2 offers some redundancy and better resilience with 99.741% uptime, ideal for small to medium-sized businesses. Tier 3 provides concurrent maintainability with a 99.982% uptime, suitable for businesses needing high availability, such as e-commerce platforms. Tier 4, the highest conventional tier with fault tolerance and 99.995% uptime, designed for mission-critical operations like finance or healthcare. Tier 5 future-proof data centers offering enhanced security, sustainability, and up to 99.999% uptime, ideal for critical industries like AI, HPC, and cloud services. Conclusion. While Bitcoin mining will remain a Tier 0 operation, scaling within this tier involves more professional setups with improved infrastructure, cooling, and power efficiency. As operations expand, focusing on key factors like power reliability, cooling solutions, and security enhancements can lead to greater profitability and operational success. By maintaining and optimizing these systems, Bitcoin mining can continue to thrive in its specialized, energy-intensive environment. Additionally, preparing for future upgrades will allow an easier transition into HPC and AI applications when the time is right. End of script.